Mike Tirico, Greg Olsen ready to get this one going. Jake Bates set to get it started. And off we go from forefield. Across the 20, they'll mark him down before the 25-yard line. That's where the offense will take over. So the Packers come out, and they are led by Jordan Love, who followed Aaron Rodgers after playing apprentice for a couple of seasons. And now for Love, it is his third season as the Green Bay starter.
And I think each of the last 2 seasons since he's become a full-time starter, Mike, all we've seen Jordan Love do is improve week by week, year by year. And when you talk to his head coach, Matt LaFleur, he's very clear. He said, there is no question in my mind. He can become one of the elite quarterbacks in this league. He just needs to do 2 things: stay healthy and keep winning.
And they'll get about half of what they needed to pick up a 5 and sets up 2nd and 5.
Brings up 2nd and 4.
The drag route. We used to say this is day 1 install. Every single offense in the NFL has this sort of route, especially for the tight end position. And depending on the speed and the run after catch ability of the tight end, sometimes it can lead to some of the biggest gains.
It'll be out of bounds. It's a gain of 4, and that gains them another first down.
A gain of 4 yards.
One of the easiest ways to negate these really good pass rushes in the NFL, Mike, is just to simply get the ball out of the quarterback's hand as fast as possible. And sometimes it's by design, sometimes it's based on need. But really nice job there by the quarterback, getting into the hands of his receiver and then see what he can do after the catch.
That's going to be incomplete. Coverage very stout there. That's going to bring up 2nd down.
A bit of a risky throw there, Mike. You don't love to see a quarterback force the ball, especially into a crowded area. In the end, I think he's lucky that it just falls incomplete.
We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. That is Musgrave, the man in motion. Throwing on 2nd down, Love. And he'll be tackled up around the 45-yard line. 2nd time they've hooked up on this drive. This one good for 12 and a first down.
Well, I think it's pretty clear what the week's plan was, and that was to get the quarterback in a rhythm right out of the gate. You got to imagine as the game unfolds, they'll sprinkle in some runs. But so far, it's been their passing game to get this game started, and that last one results in a first down.
Love's pass complete to Christian Watson. It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 49-yard line.
From just across the midfield stripe, here's 2nd down. That is Musgrave, the man in motion. On 2nd down, Love. That one's incomplete. Good coverage there. Made it uncomfortable for the receiver. Couldn't hang with it, and it brings up 3rd down.
It's always a risky decision anytime a quarterback tries to force the ball, especially into those tightly contested areas. Not a lot of daylight, not a lot of room for error. In this case, it just falls simply as an incomplete. But as this game unfolds,
in trouble, and he's going to be taken down.
It looked like that zone coverage had his head a little bit spinning there, Mike. I'm not sure he got a real clear picture of what the defense was giving him, and as a result, he holds the ball a little bit longer than he would have liked, and the defense is able to get home.
On 4th down, the Packers turn it over to Daniel Whelan to punt. Deep for the Lions, Holly Freeman. And he'll get forward a few yards on the return. And that's where the offense will take over. So the Lions come out, and they are led again by Jared Goff. Already year 10 in the league, and half of those 10 with the Lions. Remember, took the Rams to a Super Bowl as well. What a year last year, Greg. 2nd in passing yards in the NFL.
If he's going to lead his team to a win, he has to be smart with his decision-making. The last thing you want to do is give the opposing team an extra possession solely because you got reckless with the ball. As long as he is calculated with those risks, I think they have a good chance today coming out on top.
Catch is made by Wright. They'll get about 4 here as he is taken down.
I wouldn't be surprised if some point here in the future, Mike, this quarterback drops back. It looks like the same old hitch route underneath, and they give a pump fake and go. You can lull a defense to sleep with a lot of these underneath quick game passes, and once you do, you can try to go for the big one.
A second down throw for Goff. That's taken in by Khalif Raymond. And it'll be a short pickup. That's not enough for the first down.
Brings up 3rd down.
Here's 3rd down and a few inches. It's the quarterback with the sneak. And it looks like he's got enough for the first down. Let's wait for the marker. Yes, that run, that's enough to move the chains.
1st and 10 at the 32-yard line.
I don't want to take anything away from the quarterback here, Mike. He did a nice job picking up that first down. But this play is won or lost by the big guys up front. They're the ones who need to get off the snap on time, get leverage on the defender, and create the space needed for the quarterback to get the first down.
And he'll get this to about the 36-yard line. Xavier McKinney up there to make the stop.
Nice job by the running back making the first guy miss, but it's the pursuit by the entire defense. Even though he doesn't get him down on his first try, the rest of his guys are all rallying to the ball, and they bring him down for a short gain.
Throwing on 2nd down. Goff. He'll swing this out to Montgomery. Whoa. And he gets him 6 yards closer before going out of bounds. And it's 3rd down coming up.
There's a lot of ways to get the ball in the hands of your running backs, and it's not always by just handing it to them. In this case, it's a simple check down, picks up a good gain, brings up 3rd down.
You don't need much. It is 3rd and inches. They'll try to sneak it here. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. And that's it.
When done correctly, Mike, this is just such a high percentage call. It's kind of hard to choose another play off your call sheet. It's impossible to defend. You can know it's coming, stack the box, whatever you want to do. But most of the time, they'll just drive forward and pick up the first down.
On 1st and 10, here's Goff. And the rush gets home. He'll go down. They got him. Micah Parsons. In there for the sack. Worked his way through. It's a loss of 5.
Defense came out in a soft zone, and I think it caught the quarterback a little off guard. He was trying to attack them downfield. By the time he was able to get through his progression to his check down, he ran out of time, and that's all the pass rush needed to get into the backfield and bring him down.
Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. From the gun, it's Goff. Quick slant, caught by St. Brown. And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5.
That's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and 9.
Converted twice on 3rd down already on this drive. Now can they do it for a 3rd time? Out of the shotgun, it's Goff. Short pass taken in by the tight ends. And a good short tackle right there. It stops him a good distance short of the marker. It sets up 4th down.
I think this is one of those plays that when the ball carrier watches this back in the film room tomorrow, he's going to be a little frustrated with himself. If he could just have made that one guy miss, he picks up the first down. Instead, he gets brought down short of the sticks, and now they got a 4th down decision to make.
And no chance of a run back here. This one's going to sail out of bounds. The Packers offense ready to possess the football for the 2nd time. We've seen a couple of punts so far to start this game out, so they'll try it again in this scoreless game with 1st and 10. Love to throw it on first down.
Well, let's give some credit to the big boys up front in the trenches. They knew that blitz was coming. They held up just long enough that the quarterback could get that ball out safely and results in a completion.
From the 34-yard line, here's 2nd and 2. The man in motion is Watson. We'll go play action with Love. That one incomplete. Good job. Textbook there, separating the man from the ball, and it'll bring up 3rd down.
I really like this call, Mike. These are rundowns. 2nd and short. All right, what do most teams do? Just extend the drive, pick up a 1st down. This is prime opportunity for play pass, play action, trying to take a shot. Now, it falls incomplete, but you still have 3rd and potentially 4th down, and you only need a couple yards.
This will not do the trick. They stopped it behind the line. 4th down coming up.
So it's a pretty manageable 3rd down, so they really have the option to run or pass, so they decide to keep the ball on the ground, which I don't mind as long as you've made the decision already that you're willing to use 4th down to pick up the rest of the yards. If not, I think that's a big mistake.
Here's Daniel Whelan now, and on to punt for the 2nd time in this opening quarter. Now, fair catch, and he'll take it at about the 24-yard line. The Lions offense ready to see what they can do on their 2nd possession. They were forced to punt first time they had it, but they'll try again in this scoreless game. It's 1st and 10. From the 25, they'll go to work. 1st and 10. They'll start this one on the ground with Gibbs. And he'll get about 6 there, setting up 2nd down.
He's tackled at the 32-yard line. It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3.
He'll go play action with Goff. And that ball in and out of his hands. It is incomplete. Might tell you after the game he should have come up with that one. He doesn't, and now 3rd down comes up.
So the receiver does everything right except for the most important part. He runs a nice route, he creates great separation downfield, but now you just got to finish that thing off with a catch.
From the gun on 3rd down, it's Goff. And he's going to have the 1st down taken down after a short pickup of 5, but it will keep the drive going.
Nothing a quarterback loves more, Mike, than being able to pick up a 1st down without being forced to push the ball downfield and force it past the line to gain. He settles for the underneath check down. He's confident that his receiver is going to pick up the rest after the catch.
Through the contact, incomplete. Good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. It'll bring up 2nd down.
He may have trusted his arm strength a little bit too much on that throw. 2 defenders in the area. Work to your check down. Work to an open receiver. I think in this case, he forces that ball, and ultimately, he's lucky he got away with it.
On 2nd down, Goff. I had a defender draped all over him. Incomplete. Good work to body him up and set up a 3rd down.
3rd down and 10.
And with nothing open downfield, he tries to find something underneath. But give credit to this secondary, Mike. I mean, they had everything covered up, and this one ends up just falling incomplete.
Throwing, Goff. Here's a screen set up for Gibbs. Nice job there defensively to keep him in front of the marker. It's going to bring up 4th down.
The initial reaction is, how does this quarterback not throw the ball past the 1st down line to gain? to try to extend this drive. And the reality is, because they've already decided they're going to go for it on 4th down.
Early big play here. They're going to go for it on 4th down. They'll try it now with Gibbs. 1st down and more inside the 40. And he's going to be brought down, but not until he gets inside the 35. They get the conversion with a gain of 22.
Well, I love the aggressive play call here by this offensive coordinator. The decision to go for it on 4th down in your own territory. Of course, #1 goal, pick up the 1st down. But in this case, once he got past the line of scrimmage, he saw daylight, and he had a huge run in front.
And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that.
These edge rushers, they are judged by their sack totals, Mike. They love to rush the passer. But they have responsibilities in the run game as well. Great job here, keeping it to no gain.
2nd and 10. Goff. That's going to be incomplete. Good work by the defender. Bodied his man up. Wouldn't allow the catch. It'll force 3rd down.
3rd down and 10
3rd and
yards to
long
go.
obviously isn't an ideal situation to be in offensively. It makes you very predictable, which then places a ton of stress on your offensive line and your quarterback. So they've got to start being more productive in these early downs and set themselves up for more success come 3rd down.
And he'll just have to throw this one away. There was nowhere to go downfield. And now it's going to bring up a 4th down.
Really nice sequence of plays here defensively, not only to force the 3rd and long, but then you really take away all of the quarterback's options downfield, left him with nothing really else to do but to just simply throw that one away.
Bates' kick is good. And the Lions are out to an early 3-0 lead.
So it's not exactly what you're looking for when you set out on a drive, but at the same time, you don't want to come away empty-handed either. So in this case, they'll take those 3 points.
So after the field goal to open up the scoring, the kicker's back out for this kickoff. On the return, it's Williams. And he's down at the 23, and that's where the offense will take over. Packers offense ready to come back out for this next possession. They'll begin with 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground with Jacobs.
So these, Mike, are the body blow runs. They're not big gains, they're nothing fancy, but they really set that physical tone for the rest of the game where now a good play caller can use some of these early runs to set up something a little bit bigger down the road.
From the 23, here's 2nd and 9. Once again, it's Jacobs. Room to run at the 35. And he's going to get this one out to the 43-yard line. A pickup there of 19 yards. Good for a Green Bay 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
On the ground, it's Jacobs. And to be taken down with the 1st down as time will run out on this opening quarter. So just a lone field goal in the 1st quarter of play. It's the Lions who have the early lead. And we are back to the Motor City in a moment. We begin quarter number 2. The Packers have the football as they've got it with 1st and 10. They'll run with Emmanuel Wilson. And he skips away nicely from that first defender. It's a pickup of 5.
Taken down at the 41.
I think every running back's dream is that he's going to run through a wide open hole and have breakaway touchdowns, but that's not necessarily the case very often in the NFL. So the backs that are the best are the ones that can get more yardage than maybe what's blocked for. And I think this is a nice physical gain here that they can continue to build off of as the game unfolds.
And he's going to pick it up and take it down inside the 35 for the first down.
A gain of 9 yards. That's another Packers first down.
Second down at these distances, Mike, you pretty much anticipate a pass, and I think that's what the defense was lined up thinking. In this case, they leave a little too much room on the ground, and the offense is able to pick up a first down.
He'll take this down inside the 30. Alex Anzalone in for the tackle.
Alex Anzalone on the tackle. A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7 at the Lions' 29-yard line.
2nd and 7. That is Musgrave, the man in motion. They'll set up the screen to Wilson. And they are in great shape. He's taken down inside the 10. That is a gain of 22, and it sets up first down and goal.
The job of the offensive lineman is the key piece to a successful screenplay. They have to balance this fine line between stopping the defensive lineman from getting to the quarterback too quick, but also let that defensive lineman think he's got a free rush at the quarterback. That's the balance and the timing that made this play so successful, and they're able to pick up the first down.
A pickup of 2 brings up 2nd and goal at the 6-yard line.
They need 6 for the touchdown. 2nd and goal. Now Jacobs. A second effort, and he is in. Josh Jacobs. Touchdown, Packers. Taking care of business on the ground to get the score. And, Greg, the big guys up front, they deserve some praise on that one.
Absolutely, Mike. And it really only takes one guy to distort the defense and win his block. But in this case, give credit to the entire unit. They did their job, and they reward their offense with a touchdown.
Brandon McManus now to add the extra point. He's got it. And the Packers move out to a 7-3 lead.
Packers 7, Lions 3.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. Khalif Raymond to return it. He'll be brought down right around the 25-yard line. The Lions offense ready to get back to work. On the ground to start, they give it to Gibbs. Trying to find some place to go, but nothing developing. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 1.
Brings up 2nd.
Well, nothing doing here, and I think you can see pretty early on. Now, while he's trying to remain patient and see if a hole pops, it's just too slow of a developing play. He never gets into the teeth of the defense at all and ends up being taken down for a loss.
Goff to throw. A throw there on 2nd down, going to be incomplete.
Intended for
The biggest
Jamison
issue and why they
Williams.
find themselves trailing in this game, Mike, has really just been the
Brings up
ups and
third
downs
down
of this
and
passing
11.
game. At sometimes, he's highly accurate and efficient, but at others, he just misses too many easy throws. Question is, are they going to be able to overcome this quarterback inconsistency and pull this game out?
Here's Goff. That's caught by Gibbs. And a good job here defensively. They did not let him get away. He's well short of the first down mark.
Even though they gave up that last completion, Mike, that's a really good drive there for this defense. I mean, from the beginning, on those early downs, keeping them from staying ahead of the chains, put them in a tough third down situation, and now it brings up fourth down, and looks like they're going to get off the field.
But he cannot get away. Great job down there to hold them to a short return. Josh Jacobs and the Packers offense heading back onto the field. The lead sits at 4, so they'll try to add on to that. This drive begins with 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Love. Over the middle, he fits it into Dobbs. And he's going to be brought down up past the 45.
16 yards.
It's a gain of 16, and very quickly, a first down.
First and 10.
This is clinic tape for any
46-yard
young
line.
wide receiver out there watching this guy run routes. He has the defender thinking everything is a go ball. Attack him vertically, and then when you get to your route depth, you stick that foot in the ground, you break in, balls on time, results in a nice first down pickup.
Love to throw on 1st and 10. The ball deflected at least a couple of times, but it'll fall to the ground. It's
He
incomplete.
was covered by Brian.
Throughout this entire game, we've really seen this quarterback operate very efficiently, not only being able to spread the ball to multiple playmakers, Mike, but really complete a high percentage of his passes. So can't let that last incomplete break what's been a really nice rhythm so far.
A 2nd down throw for Love. That one on target to Watson. And he's taken down inside the opponent's 35.
21 yards.
A gain there of 21. First down, Packers.
First and 10 at the
There's a reason
33-yard
certain
line.
guys, Mike, just always seem to be open. It's really because route running is more art than it is science. How do you manipulate the defense to find open spots or win versus man to create separation and earn the trust of your quarterback?
And he'll be met in the backfield and dropped behind the line of scrimmage.
So it's just a simple read, but it's really well defended. They had both the give and the pull reads both accounted for, and the play ends up going nowhere.
After the loss of 3, it is 2nd and 13. That is Musgrave, the man in motion. Out of the shotgun, it's Love. Over the middle of the tight end, Musgrave. And he'll be very close to a first down. Won't quite have enough, but now a much more advantageous spot.
These hitch routes, they're usually just designed to pick up a few safe yards. An easy completion, get some rhythm for your quarterback. However, this time, he's able to make a little magic happen after the catch and turn it into something much bigger than even they were probably anticipating.
To the left side, in the hands of Watson. And he's going to pick up the first down. He knew where that marker was and made sure he got beyond it.
Now they're entering the area of the field, especially with the amount of yards they've gained on this possession, Mike, where it feels like a touchdown is critical. For the defense, settling for a field goal here, especially with the ball where it is, feels like a win.
Running is Jacobs. He'll struggle to get back to the line of scrimmage. If he gets a yard out of that one, it's 2nd down.
You know, it's easy to sit up here and say, hey, just keep running the ball. They've been efficient, just kind of wear down this defense by 1,000 different paper cuts. But the problem is, it's only contingent upon your ability to keep the score down. So if you want to continue to run the ball this often, They're going to have to look to their defense to play really well.
He is met and dropped. A couple of yards behind the line of scrimmage, too.
Some pretty good speed coming off the line there, and it helped him disrupt that draw. Well, I don't even think disrupting is the right word. He flat out stopped the draw, handing them a loss.
That is Musgrave, the man in motion. From the gun, on third down, it's Love. That's caught right side. It's the tight end Musgrave. And a good short tackle right there. It stops him a good distance short of the marker. It sets up fourth down. Brandon McManus and the field goal unit come on. This a 31-yard attempt. McManus's kick is good. And the Packers go out to a 10-3 lead.
Lions 3.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. A safe kick taken at the 5. And he is stopped at 25. The drive will begin there. Here's the Detroit offense now, headed back onto the field. Just the lone field goal for them so far, down 10-3 in this one. And they'll start 1st and 10. To throw is Goff. That pass caught by Amon-Ra. And he's got it to the 35-yard line. They get 11 and quickly pick up a first down.
Every quarterback's dream is, can I get the ball out of my hand as fast as possible and get it to a guy that can do the rest after the catch? And it seems like nowadays, throughout the entire league, the best offenses thrive in yards after the catch.
Goff to throw on first down. This pass complete to Raymond. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on first down.
A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3 at the 42-yard line.
Here's a 2nd and 3 forthcoming. Now Goff. Catch is made by Wright. That'll be taken down after a gain of 3, but that is good enough for a first down.
And the Lions.
Just a simple hitch route. Certainly nothing special there or anything downfield, but the idea is the more of those you throw and those efficient passes, the second the defense moves up to take it away, that's when you go for the big ones.
Goff gives it to Gibbs. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line. 16-yard pickup on that one. First down, Detroit.
The best offensive play callers in the NFL, Mike, do a great job tying in their under-center run game, like we just saw here, with their under-center play action game. And the ability to make those two things look alike, man, it puts a lot of stress on the defense.
First down, and they stick with Gibbs. And he'll get 2 on this one before being taken down.
At the 35-yard line. It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
Two minutes to go here till halftime. Greg and I back from Ford Field in Detroit. In a moment. Second down, they need 7. From the gun, it's Goff. This one batted away. Good coverage there. It's incomplete.
And the defender does such a good job, Mike, not only putting himself in position to make the play, but how often do we see guys that are there and they just can't quite make it? In this case, he's there, knocks the ball down. Really nice play.
Out of the shotgun. It's gone. That's his third catch of this first half, and good enough for a first down.
13 yards on the play. That's good for a Lions first down. 1st and 10 at the 23-yard line.
That last completion's going to go a long way towards at least finishing this 2-minute drive, Mike, with some points. You're already in field goal range, so now the idea is continue to work the clock down, take a couple shots.
He's hit after the catch, and the ball comes free. And fortunately, this is going to get out of bounds, so possession does not change hands.
The offense retains possession.
A sigh of relief there. That was very nearly a turnover. Fortunate to see that one, Greg, get fumbled out of bounds.
And when that ball came loose, Mike, you could see the entire sideline kind of holds their breath. But they were able to take a little bit of an exhale as they saw that ball, fortunately for them, go out of bounds.
They'll set up the screen to Montgomery. And he is out of bounds at the 4-yard line. That is a gain of 20. And what a chance now. 1st and goal coming up.
Man, they're just running this 2-minute drill to complete perfection. It is such a point of emphasis of every offense, Mike. These end-of-half scenarios to come away stealing points make a big impact on the outcome of the game, and they're knocking on the door here, 1st and goal. At the very least, got to come away with some points.
Packers go ahead and use the first of their timeouts, and they'll get together prior to the 2nd down play.
Brings up 2nd and goal at the 2-yard line.
Montgomery is in for a Lions touchdown. Good drive. They kept the ball. Greg, they moved it effectively down the field and finish it off on the ground for the touchdown.
So often, Mike, we see teams work on a great drive to get down here close, only to settle for a field goal. But in this case, give them a lot of credit. They put a great drive together, but they're able to capitalize and finish it off with 6.
Now Jake Bates on for the extra point. He knocks it through. And the Lions will tie things up. It's now 10-10. All level at 10 as this one's kicked off. Here's Williams on the return. And he'll be taken down right at the 29-yard line. Out comes the Green Bay offense now as they get set to take over again. They'll work in a tie game here in the 2nd quarter and get started with 1st and 10. Now Love. That one complete to Watson. And he's going to be out of bounds right around midfield.
It's a gain of 20.
An even 20 yards. Impressive start to this drive.
Nice way to start the drive here. Really good protection by the guys up front. Good decision by the quarterback to find his read. Ball's accurate, ball's on time. Now they're able to start this drive and get on the move the right way.
That is into the hands of Wicks. And they'll get about half of what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up 2nd and 5.
A 6-yard pickup.
Really nice timing on that slant route. You can tell the quarterback and the wide receiver are completely on the same page, and when executed at that level, it's virtually impossible to stop.
Throwing on 2nd down, Love. That one down the field, but it is incomplete.
It's been a bit of a pedestrian game for this quarterback and ultimately this passing game here today, Mike. And I know they all would have loved to connect on that deep throw. I think that stat sheet would have looked a whole lot different, but just a little off in their execution and leads to an incompletion.
Now Love. That one too far out in front. It is incomplete. Christian Watson, the intended receiver. And it's going to bring up 4th down.
All right, so in these 3rd and short, 3rd and mediums, we're kind of seeing teams around the league, Mike, kind of start shifting to more of a run-down philosophy where they say, okay, even if we don't pick it up, we still have 4th down. So many teams around the league are playing with that philosophy. In this case, they keep it in the air, falls incomplete, just brings up a challenging 4th down decision.
Jahmyr Gibbs and the Detroit offense set to take over again. We'll see how they want to attack things here, backed up deep in their own end. It's 1st and 10. Throwing, Goff. Open man, it's Jameson Williams. And a good one here. He'll be marked down up past the 25-yard line.
A gain of 19 yards.
That's a gain of 19 and a very quick 1st down.
And that's a nice grab for his first catch of the game, Mike. And he's someone that the play caller has told us he wants to get him early touches, get him a feel for the game. Nice job there making that happen.
He finds Raymond for the completion. And he's going to be taken down as time runs out on this 1st half of play.
Okay, Mike, thanks very much. Scott Hansen here with an abridged version of the halftime report. Both offenses still trying to find their way. Tight competitive game, though, as we are tied at the half. To find out who will come out on top, let's rejoin our broadcast team, Mike Tirico and Greg Olson.
All right, Scott, thank you very much. Welcome back, everyone, for quarter number 3. Could not ask for more from that 1st half. All even as we begin quarter number 3. Raymond now to return it. He'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down shy of the 25-yard line. Jahmyr Gibbs and the Detroit offense set to take over again. They'll see if they can go about breaking our tie. We're all even at 10 as this drive begins 1st and 10. That one is complete. They'll get it up 4 here as he is taken down.
The receiver thought he had a nice soft spot in that zone coverage, and he settles down to give a nice target to the quarterback. But the defense had eyes on him the entire time. Secure rally tackle prevents that from turning into a big play.
Now Gibbs. And he'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage.
Running back looked a little unsure of himself on that carry there, Mike. You have to think back to that fumble earlier in the game. How much is that still weighing on his mind? He didn't really seem to attack that hole like we've seen in the past. he gets stopped for no gain.
3rd and 6. Here's Goff. And this is going to be incomplete. That is great work there, making things difficult defensively. It'll set up a 4th down.
Just a really nice effort by the defense to challenge him right at the catch point. It's really the timing of the contact that really is able to dislodge the ball, and they get a fresh set of downs to work with if he's able to hold on to it. But because of the hit, he can't squeeze it, and now they find themselves looking at 4th down.
Ooh. And how about that? Nice return there, picking his way up past the 35-yard line. The Packers offense ready for their first possession of this second half. Low-scoring game, all tied, 3rd quarter, and a touchdown here could go a long way. See if they can get it on this drive. 1st and 10. Here's a handoff to Jacobs. And he's going to be brought down up past the 45. They'll get 11 there. And that's a quick 1st down.
Remember this one thing. It is not how well or how often you run the ball in the NFL. It's when do you run the ball well in the NFL. And I think that's what a lot of these offensive play callers are starting to realize. Can you run the ball well in critical moments of the game? More important than how many gross yards you run for.
On 1st down, it's Love. He'll swing this one out to Wilson. And no chance to turn and go. That one good for just a couple.
3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7 at the 50-yard line.
Ball right on the 50-yard line. Here's 2nd and 7. That is Musgrave, the man in motion. On 2nd down, Love. Short throw there, pulled in by Musgrave. Well, he's brought down. That pass is going to pick up 4 and bring up 3rd down.
When you put plays like this on tape, it sends a message to every defender across the league. When you play this offense and this guy has the ball, you better bring it when you come to contact him, because if not, you're going to be on the wrong end of it.
We'll try to run it here with Jacobs.
Josh Jacobs, the ball carrier. Alexander on the tackle. A gain of 2. Brings up 4th down and less than a yard.
It's too long for a field goal. They'll go for it here on 4th down. They'll go with the sneak. And he's going to have the Packers 1st down as he pushes forward for a couple on 4th and inches.
Pretty simple here, Mike. Every team, they have this sheet up in the box. It's their own analytics telling them when to go for it, when not to go for it. And in this spot, their metrics say go for it, sneaks the call, 1st down.
That is Musgrave, the man in motion. Love to throw on 1st and 10. And he'll get about 8 on that one, most of it coming after the catch. It's 2nd down.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 33-yard line.
From the gun, it's Love. A pass taken in by Watson. And they'll pick up the 1st down, a gain of about 4.
That's another Packers 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 28-yard line.
Here's Jacobs. He'll move the pile forward. Let's give him a couple. DJ Reader, as usual, from that interior spot with the play.
On the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
So, from the 26-yard line, here's 2nd and 8. To throw is Love. For the middle. That one caught by Watson. And that's going to be a first down. A pickup of 9.
Seemed like the receiver might ran through like 5 different open zones, but once he found the one that he liked, where the quarterback was expecting him, you see him do a nice job throttling down, secures the catch, and he's able to pick up a nice gain.
Carry here for Wilson. And not much there. Good defense. Held to no gain.
So they're not going to get the yardage to reflect it, but I actually thought that was a pretty nice job by the running back, at least getting back to the original line of scrimmage. This offensive line, they've got to do a better job getting him through untouched. His yards before contact got to be better.
On the ground, here's Wilson. Only a couple on that one. It'll set up third down.
Alex Anzalone on the tackle. A 3-yard pickup, and it's third down.
Out of the shotgun, it's Love. This is caught toward the side of the end zone. Christian Watson, touchdown, Green Bay.
And what a fitting end to this drive, Mike. It only makes sense that he's the one that gets the ball in the end zone after making a handful of clutch plays prior to the touchdown. That was just a textbook example of one guy taking over the game.
Now it's McManus for the point after. The kick is good. And the Packers go up by 7. It is now 17-10.
Lions 10.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. The return starts from the 5. He'll get this up to the 28-yard line. Nice place for the drive to start. The Lions offense ready to see what they can do. Find themselves trailing 17-10 now as they come up with first down and 10. Here's Goff. Little short pass here, caught by his tight end. And they'll get about half of what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up second and 5.
At the 33-yard line.
Goff to throw. Short pass taken in by the tight end. And it'll be a short pickup. That's not enough for the first down.
Gain of 4. Brings up third and 1.
It's going to be third. They need 1. It's the quarterback with the sneak. And he's going to be brought down right on that yellow line with the official signal. He's got enough for the first down.
First down. First and 10 at the 38-yard line.
So, first and 10 here now at the 38. Off the play fake, here's Goff. This pass complete to Raymond. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on first down.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 45-yard line.
Ball spotted at the 45. Here's 2nd down and 4. To throw is gone. That one out wide to Gibbs. And he's out of bounds inside the 45-yard line.
14 yards.
14 on the pickup. Good for a Lions first down.
1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
This is quarterback play at its finest, is understanding and identifying the blitz before the ball is snapped. That's what allows him to get the ball out of his hand so quickly, throws it to his hot receiver in the flat, and he does the rest.
And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line. Give them 15 more on that one. They are on the move. It's a first down.
Lions, first down.
Really nice job by the interior of this offensive line. It typically just takes one guy to distort the defense to give the back enough room to operate, and that's exactly what they did here, and it led to a big gain.
On play action. Goff gets it away quickly, and it's caught. But he's not going to get too far. Tackled after a gain of just a yard.
Brings up 2nd and
There's 2
9.
big key pieces the way you want to evaluate quarterbacks in the NFL, Mike, is the first one, how do they operate on 3rd down? But the second one, how do they throw the ball when it's not a clean pocket? And you saw here, the ability to be on time and accurate through contact, that's what separates the good ones from the rest, and that was a big-time throw right there.
And they'll move it down to the 11-yard line. He's out of bounds there.
It's a gain
That's a
of
pair of
14
hookups
yards.
on this drive.
That's
This one
good
goes for
for a
14
Lions
yards
first
and a first
down.
down.
So the rule of thumb, so often when you
line.
call these play-action passes, Mike, is that the guy you fake it to, he tends to be wide open more often than not, and it's exactly the case here. Dump it off to the back in the flat, and he does the rest.
A quick throw on the RPO is complete. And they'll get about 4 here as he is taken down.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6 at the Packers' 6-yard line.
They hand it to Gibbs. And he'll get this ahead. Gain of about 4, and it leads to 3rd down.
Parsons on the tackle. That's a gain of 4. Brings up 3rd and 1.
They'll run with Gibbs. And it looks like he's going to have enough for the first down. Yes, he does. First and goal coming up. So these two teams take the long walk to the opposite end of the stadium. We've come to the end of the 3rd quarter. Back with more after the break. You're tuned in to the NFL on EA Sports. Sure, they're thinking about the decision after the touchdown since they're down 7. But first, they've got to get the TD. It is first down. Jahmyr Gibbs. Touchdown, Detroit. A huge touchdown there in the 4th quarter. And now just a point away from tying the game.
And that's one of those drives, Mike, where you know your best is needed. Can you come through here late and give your team a chance? They're an extra point away from tying this thing up, and we got ourselves a ball game.
So they're not level yet. A critical extra point attempt to follow. The kick is good, and that will tie this game here in the 4th quarter. all even. Fourth quarter, everything we've wanted. What's in store in the remaining time? And they'll be set up well as he is past the 35-yard line.
At their own
The Packers offense ready for this next possession. This game all even now following that touchdown a moment ago, and they'll look to retake the lead on this drive, which starts with first down. On the ground, it's Jacobs to start the drive. And somehow he's going to get a yard out of this. He fought through that first contact. And he'll bring up second down.
The 37-yard line. A gain of 2 brings up second and 8.
Here's Love. Over the middle, he fits it into Dobbs. And he's down on the other side of midfield. Mark him at the 48-yard line.
That's good.
A gain there of 15. Good for a Green Bay first
A gain
down.
of 15.
Well, it goes without saying. You want to play wide receiver in the NFL, Mike. How well can you change directions? How fast can you get your body from one direction to another? And when you can cut like this guy, I'm not sure how you guard him.
The man in motion is Watson. Love to throw it on first down. He'll get this out wide. And they'll take this down inside the 35. Remember, he had the touchdown catch the last time they had the football. Here, he's got a first down.
Mike, you've heard me say it 1,000 times. The easiest down to throw the ball in the NFL is first down. I hate when teams wait till later in the possession to throw the ball. So early first down completion, you're on the plus side of the field. Now you're thinking strike, touchdown, field goal. But either way, I'm coming away with points.
A gain of 4. It's now second and 6 at the 30-yard line.
Ball on the 30 now. Here's second and 6. In motion goes Dobbs. A run here with Wilson. And the defense there to meet him. They'll hold him to 2 and bring up third down.
At the 28-yard line. A gain of 2 on the play brings up third and 4.
On the ground, it's Wilson.
Well, this sets up a big call here, Mike, on fourth down. You find yourself in a tie ball game with the ball. Do you decide to keep your offense on the field and try to play for 6? Or are you content coming off the field, taking the lead by 3? We'll see what this coach decides.
So here comes Brandon McManus in a precious situation. This to take the lead here in the 4th. And this one right down the middle. It's good. And they take the lead here in the 4th quarter.
And this has been such a tight game, but that's a big one right there. I mean, you need a kicker with confidence. Well, this guy, he fits the bill. He steps up and knocks it through to give his guys a lead here in the 4th quarter.
So they lead by 3 here in this 4th quarter. Now have to turn it over to the defense as they kick it off. This taken at the 5. He's across the 20, taken down just shy of the 25.
On the return.
Jameer Gibbs and the Detroit offense set to take over again. And it's hard to believe you could run the ball a whole lot better than he has. The vision, the cutback ability, the acceleration, the stats. It has all been on display throughout. So here's a 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 24. They'll start this one on the ground with Gibbs. And he'll get nothing here. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that's all.
1 yard gain brings up 2nd and 9 at the 24-yard line.
From the 24 now, here's 2nd down and 9. From the gun, it's Goff. And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5.
Complete to Brock Wright. That's a gain of 6. Brings up 3rd and 3.
Big play coming up. This is 3rd down.
I got it. Let's keep those sticks moving.
They'll go play action with Goff. And that is incomplete. Amon-Ra St. Brown, the receiver he was trying to target.
Incomplete.
And that'll set up 4th down.
In a 4th down.
So prior to that 3rd down call, Mike, I thought they put themselves in a pretty good situation. At that down and distance, they had run and pass, both at their disposal. But nice job by the defense being up to the task. Forced the incomplete, brings up 4th down.
Now fair catch called, and he's going to take it out beyond the 25-yard line.
Take over 1st and 10.
Jordan Love and the rest of the
At their
Packer
own
offense
27-yard
ready
line.
for their next possession. And this defense might be about ready to wave the white flag. Nothing they have tried to throw at him has been successful. He just processes things so quickly, making the right read seemingly every time. That is Musgrave, the man in motion. On 1st and 10, here's Love. To the tight end, Musgrave. He's got it.
Love's pass complete to number 88, Luke Musgrave. A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4 at the 33-yard line.
From the 33, here's 2nd and 4. That is Musgrave, the man in motion. Throwing on 2nd down, Love. Good work there defensively. Knocked it away, and that pass falls incomplete.
And at this stage of the game, it's both teams that are really seeing who can make the big play to swing the game in their favor. And this time, it's the defense. He's able to get his hands on it. Mike, I think they're lucky he wasn't able to get both hands on it because it could have been even a bigger play.
That is into the hands of Wicks. And he'll try to get to the marker, but he's going to wind up a yard or 2 short.
A 2-yard gain.
So we see this more and more often in today's NFL, Mike, where on 3rd down, the ball is actually thrown short of the chains. And there's really 2 reasons. One, teams are a lot more willing to use 4th down. And 2, they have a lot of confidence in these receivers and tight ends and backs to run after the catch.
Fair catch.
And a fair catch is taken. It is just inside the 20-yard line. The Lions offense ready to take over possession of the football. Now, faking the give. Who else? Another catch for his favorite target. He's close to a 1st down. A gain of 9. Nice pitch and catch on 1st down.
It's 2nd.
Recognizing the blitz is just the first step in the process for a quarterback understanding who you can account for with the protection and then who you can't account for. That's where your hot receiver comes in. He points to his receiver who the defender they're hot off of. That guy comes, gets the ball out of his hand, and results in a completion.
And he got rid of that one quickly before the receiver even knew what was going on. That's incomplete.
It's now
Seems like there was some miscommunication that time. They clearly weren't on the same page. That's something that they've got to get on the sideline and get corrected as soon as possible, because I think they just missed out on what could have been a big play.
They'll run the sneak, and he's going to have a Lions first down. He's the first glance. They'll spot the football just beyond the marker, and they convert on 3rd and
First
inches.
and 10 at the 31-yard line.
On the bootleg, it's Goff. That's caught by Gibbs. And he can't get away. They rally to the football defensively. Bring him down
No gain on
for
the
no
play.
gain.
Brings up 2nd and
This is a
10
great example, Mike,
at the
of playing
31-yard
zone
line.
defense at a high level. They're trying to threaten him. They're trying to put 2 guys in his zone and see which guy he's going to choose. In this case, they try to out-leverage him into the flat. He's not having it. He brings him down for no gain.
There's that man again. Another catch. He's taken down just shy of
It's
midfield.
a gain of 18.
They hook up again.
That's good
Second
for
time on this
Lions.
drive.
First
And this
down.
one's good for 18 yards and a first
10
down.
at the 48-yard line.
Having a tight end that can contribute in the passing game, Mike, I mean, it just seems like it's become more and more common throughout the entire league. And not only do you have to be reliable, but you have to be athletic enough after the catch to take advantage of some of these targets. So it's exactly what he does here, and you can tell why he's such a big part of this offense. At this point, we're going to need 2 hands to count for how many yards he's averaged in this one, Mike. But unfortunately, it just hasn't been enough to overcome the deficit here at this stage of the game.
From the 42-yard line, here's 2nd and 1. Goff with the give to Montgomery. And that should be enough. He works his way forward to pick up a first down.
That's another Detroit Lions first down. 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Out of the shotgun, it's Goff. And they'll get about half of what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up 2nd and 5.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5 at the 36-yard line.
On the handoff, this is Gibbs. And he's bottled up after a gain of a yard.
Brought down at the 35-yard line. A gain of a yard brings up 3rd and 3.
They'll come up to 3rd and 3. Here's Goff. He'll look middle, and he's got his man complete. And the defense can't come up with a stop there. Gain of 7 and a first down.
Lions first
This has been a really impressive drive, Mike, really
First
from
and
the
10 at the
start. And
27-yard
this is something
line.
defenses want to force offenses to do. Methodically work their way down the field, but they've been highly efficient, and now they get another first down.
On 1st and 10, here's Goff. To the outside, that's St. Brown. And he's close to another first down. This is brought down just shy of the marker.
I really like the balance that they've showed so far on this drive, Mike, and what that does is it makes the defense have to defend the entire field. The run game and the pass game, everything looks the same. There's no tells, so they can't afford to just dial up certain schemes to take away a run or a pass. They've got to defend the entire playbook, and so far they've done a great job on this drive doing just that.
And they continue to churn out first down. What a drive. It continues now with 1st and goal.
That's another Detroit Lions.
This is a situation that play callers love to be in, Mike. They have all their options on the table. 2nd and short, play action pass, you can run. In this case, they choose to keep it on the ground, play it safe, pick up the first down.
Gibbs. And And he's going to be taken down. Not so easy this time. They drop him back behind the line. It's second down.
A loss of 2.
A loss was definitely not something they had accounted or budgeted for in this spot. And now, I think it really limits what do you feel comfortable dialing up here on 2nd and goal.
They'll drop to throw. And that could be the dagger. It's intercepted. Picked off by the safety, Xavier McKinney. And he's going to bring this one back the distance. Touchdown, Packers. Late in the game, a big turnover goes back the other way. A back-breaking score.
Yeah, and at this point in the game, Mike, you're just trying to make something happen. You find yourself trailing, less than 2 minutes remain. You're just taking some chances. In this case, the chances backfire, and the other team's able to capitalize and take it all the way back for 6.
McManus on for the point out. He's got it. And the Packers will open it up even further here in this 4th quarter.
Lions 17.
So the kickoff team out there one final time in the final minute as they kick it away. Raymond now to return it. And a decent return there. He'll get this up just shy of the 30. The Lions offense getting set to get back to work. This is 1st and 10. Throwing, Goff. Now he'll air one out. That is incomplete. No way to force the football in there. Good coverage. It'll bring up 2nd down.
They nearly connected on the big play downfield, but he's not quite able to hold on to that ball through the contact. You can chalk that one up as a win defensively.
Here comes 2nd down. Back to the air, it's gone. This one going to be sniffed out, blown up in the backfield.
The best defenders can just sense when a screen is coming. They can tell the body language of the offensive lineman's pass set. They can tell on the drop of the quarterback. It just doesn't look right. It's exactly the case here. Great job getting to the back and taking him down for a loss.
From the gun, on 3rd down, it's gone. It is caught left side by St. Brown. And he'll be out of bounds, well short of the line to gain. And that'll set up 4th down. They'll go for it. Here's Goff. Over the middle. He's got St. Brown. The Lions called their first timeout, and they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in the ballgame.
And these are the moments in the game, Mike, where you need your best players to come through and make their presence felt, and that's exactly what he does there. Picks up a nice reception, good chunk of yards, and they keep their hopes alive.
On 1st down, it's Goff. Down the field, he's got St. Brown. And this is going to be a touchdown. Hold everything. They are not done yet. by the receiver, who not only made the grab, but Greg turned it up and takes it into the end zone.
And that's the tricky part, Mike, that transition from receiver to runner. And in this case, he does it flawlessly. Look the ball in, secure the catch, and then get upfield and get yourself in the end zone.
The kick is good. Important extra point. The difference is just 3 of field goals here in the fourth quarter. That score, too little, too late. They need a recovery and a miracle here. Down to the final few seconds of this one as the kick is away. And he will be taken down. We'll see if they want to use those timeouts, but this one is about done. From the 39, here's a 1st and 10. The defense can stop it twice more as the kneel down comes. So it's a win here for the visiting Packers. This was a game where both offenses were up and down the field, marching the ball at will, matching each other point for point. But in the end, they got a few more defensive stops than their opponents did. And that was the difference in this one. So that'll do it for us. For Greg Olson and our terrific team behind the scenes, I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. Follow us on X at EA Madden NFL. So long, everybody.